Good morning, my friends. My name is Lama Jigme, and this is Enlightened Fitness, where first we're going to use high-intensity bodyweight interval training to cultivate the body of a tantric sex god, and then we're going to use guided meditation to cultivate both the heart and the mind of a Buddha. If this is your first time watching my talking head, allow me to direct your attention to the place below this video, about 3 inches below the video. There's a little button that reads Show More. When you click that, that will reveal a list of links as long as my arm. These links are crucial. They'll guide you to free resources, places on my website, about nutrition, warming up, exercising, easier exercises or more challenging exercises. I'll tell you how to do, I'll guide you through the practices of sitting, crease counting, contemplating, yoga, and the like. So if you have any questions, explore those links. One of the first links you'll be exposed to will take you to a page on my website where we explore the low-fat, whole-food, plant-based diet, which is optimal for beauty, health, longevity, lucidity, athletic prowess, as well as is great for animal ethics and our planet's ecosystem. On that page you'll find many books. I can't give those books away for free because, quite frankly, I don't own them, but I can take you to links where you can get them for a discount. Excuse me. One of those books is the 80-10-10 diet. I recommend it very well. In a nutshell, the 80-10-10 diet's talking about getting 80% of your calories from fruit-based carbohydrates, only 10% of your calories from whole food fatty acids, and only 10% of your calories from whole food amino acids. And here's the funny thing. As long as you're not starving, against your will, as long as you're not deliberately starving yourself as an anorexic, if you're consuming a sufficient amount of calories a day, be it 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, you're not going to die of a protein deficiency. You're not going to die of a fat deficiency. There are a bunch of elite athletes on the 80-10-10 diet, no less the low-fat, whole-food, plant-based diet, who are thriving. I'm going to read to you a short passage from the 80-10-10 diet. Probably easier if I put my glasses on. Okay, on page 59, we're discussing the benefits of eating raw. And that's not to be confused with the benefits of eating in the raw, although that's great fun as well. If you adapt a natural diet of raw foods, your body can easily cope with cleansing itself of past toxic accumulations and normalize its weight. Here's some of the benefits you can expect. By the way, of all the people who've been on the 80-10-10 diet, the longest who I've seen, people who were doing it 5 years, 10 years plus, because of their surplus of energy, they are enthusiastic to exercise, they are lean, they are fit, they are happy, shiny people. It really helps what you eat, what you put in your body, what you do with your body, contributes a great deal to our meditation and our contemplation. So here's some of the benefits you can expect. Maximum nutrition, detoxification, quick digestion, and overall improved health and energy. Let's explore those in a bit greater detail. Maximum nutrition. Even those who never question the practice of cooking food have to admit, having heard that we discard vitamins when we drain our vegetable cooking water. Sadly, vitamins are not the only nutritional casualty caused by setting fire to our food. To varying degrees, heating food for any appreciable amount of time above a comfortable eating temperature, approximately 105 Fahrenheit, damages every category of nutrients. Western science is only beginning to recognize the nutritional damage done by the cooking of food. Detoxification. A major benefit of eating unprocessed raw food is that the body's vital energy is freed up for the healing and cleansing. When you stop eating cooked foods, you can stop abusing your body at each meal with toxic, dehydrating residue that it must work hard to eliminate. When your liver and kidneys do less work detoxifying you, they are free to keep your system cleaner, making for a healthier body. I know of one high fruit, low fat, raw fooder who went from running standard marathons to running ultra marathons, sometimes several a week. This guy is a dynamo. Let's continue. Quick digestion. A proper raw diet eliminates constipation, and the transit time of waste matter shortens to 24 hours or less, eliminating the toxemia that occurs as the colon recycles toxins. Many people on the standard American diet experience transit times of 72 hours or more, during which their food ferments and putrefies inside them. The resulting foul gas and unpleasant-smelling feces highlight the putrefaction caused by anaerobic bacteria breaking down undigested proteins in the colon. These rotting proteins are said to lead to various forms of colon disease, including polyps, colitis, and cancer. Lastly, overall improved health and energy. Many people on a raw diet, even the high-fat way, lose some excess weight and experience clearer sinuses, improved breathing, better sleep, clearer skin, less mucus discharge, increased energy, and heightened mental clarity. Okay, there are many diets. Some are very radical and very close to nature. Some are just a couple inches back from the standard American diet. But whether you want something conservative diet or a radical diet, you can find resources for both using the links below. Remember, 70% of weight loss is all about diet. Not about starving yourself, but making intelligent, satisfying food choices. Starving yourself is non-sustainable in the long run, and it will only increase your cravings for fatty, toxic foods. So let's work out. Of course, this morning's workout is being performed under the watchful gaze of Coach Kitty. Coach Kitty is an Olympian who received both silver and gold in the mouse chase, the lizard leap, and the bird devouring competitions. He's a trained killer, so no sudden movements or it could be the end of you. Personally, I think it's very ironic that a vegan would hang out with a carnivore. Sometimes he watches me sleep, and I think he's considering eating me. After all, I smell like dinner. Come, let us warm up with 2 repetitions of Indian-inspired 12-phase sun salutations. Well, we've broken a sweat, at least I have. So let's get started. We're going to perform, I intend to lead you through 5 circuits of 5 exercises each. This is a short workout, so don't save your energy. Do each exercise as quickly as you safely can. Because our goal is that within 8 minutes we want to be out of breath and drenched in sweat. We're going to start with heel squats, which are excellent for our biceps, for our hamstrings, and for our glutes, and for our quads. Now we're going to do our toe squats, which are excellent for our calves, our extensors, and our cardiovascular system. Okay, then we're going to do some sort of pressing exercise. I'm partial to doing negative repetitions. Of handstand push-ups. Wow! Wow! Let's do thrusting, which is good for great for the core, as well as the cardiovascular system. Shins. Welcome to the second circuit. Second heel. Second toe. Second press. Wow! Wow! Second thrust. Second chin. Welcome to the third circuit. Third heel. Third toe. Whew. Third press. Whoa! Oh! Third thrust. Whoops. Come on. Get on there. Third chin. Welcome to the fourth circuit. Oh no, I think I need a pre-mid-workout snack of feline. He loved every minute of it. Okay. Fourth heel. Fourth toe. Fourth press. For those youngins, that was a reference to Maxwell Smart. And loving every minute of it. Wow. Fourth thrusts. fourth chin. Welcome to the fifth and final circuit. Fifth heel. Fifth toe. Fifth press. Wow. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Wow. Fifth and final thrust. Fifth and final chin. Okay. That's it, my friends. Schwitzy and panting just the way we like it. Okay, what's going on with the camera? That's much better. Woo! Water, beverage of choice. You're going to find far more Olympians who drank water than you did soda. Woo! Okay. One of the first two links you'll find underneath the video could take you to the page where all the Enlightened Fitness videos are linked. First, they're organized by length of workout. Then, they are organized by length of meditation. I recommend starting off with a 3-minute meditation. After a few days or maybe a week, move on to a 6-minute meditation. After a few days or maybe a week, move on to a 9-minute meditation. You get the idea. I don't care if you've been meditating 20 years, start from the beginning. Set yourself up for success. For truly if humility is that great a burden to you, then I have to question the efficacy of your spiritual training. So take that. Meh. Or as Nelson would say, heh heh. Okay. During the last video, the guided meditation was approximately 36 minutes. The same will happen with this guided meditation, only I'm going to introduce two new techniques. The Chug Chain or Tantric Channels, Winds and Drop version of compassion, of love and letting go, as well as distinctly tantric breathing exercise. But first we're going to begin with two categories of review. First we're going to review the 4 sets of contemplations that make up the centering exercises. Then we're going to review the 4 sets of contemplations that make up the Lam Rim. Let's begin with the centering exercises. The first centering exercises comes from the Tantric Chog Chain tradition, and it's arguably the Buddhist version of alternate nostril breathing, or the Tantric version of Anapanasati, or mindfulness with breathing. Please sit erect. Place your left hand palm up in your lap. Please place your right hand palm up in your left. Please do not touch the thumbs together. If you're confused about how to sit or what to do with your hands, then please consult the appropriate videos, one entitled Sitting and the other entitled Finger Crease Counting. On the in-breath, intend in through left. On the out-breath, mentally, silently intend out through right. One of the nicknames for this school of practice is simply reading meditation. Now we're going to reverse, in through right, out through left. In through both, out through both. I once conversed with one of my first Reiki teachers, used this method of breathing whilst performing treatments, which should not be too surprising since it is taught that Reiki is a gift from Kuan Yin to the Zen Buddhist monk who would later be known as Dr. Usui. In fact, one of the primary symbols of Reiki is the syllable Free, which is the bija or seed mantra of Kuan Yin, who's also known as Chenrezig, who's also known as Avalokiteshvara, who's also known as he who notices the cries of the world. We're now going to do the one syllable version. Left, right. Right, left. Both. Now we're going to return to the essence of Vipassana, noticing, relaxing. One syllable version, this ease. And so we have our first experience of bliss and letting go. Remember, folks, if you're not a disgusting, sweaty mess, then you haven't worked out hard enough. Okay. Now we're going to use, for our second centering exercise, again we're going to draw from the Jigme tradition of Buddhist Tantra and perform the Powa rehearsal of transference that will occur at the time of death. We begin with the universal love that intends to lavish every living being with an auspicious rebirth when the time is right. Give to each great rebirth. We've generated great good karma through our loving intention. We now guide that good karma with the following contemplation. Great rebirth out through crown. Now we're going to do the stripped down, easy, energetic version of this practice. Wear crown Om, releasing. We're going to reduce it down to one syllable, Om, free. And now we're going to switch back to the essence of Vipassana, noticing, relaxing. This ease. We're going to now begin the third set of centering exercises, again drawing from the Jigme tradition. This is a silent, essentialized version of Guru Yoga, designed to fill the heart with the bliss of gratitude. Thanks for what? Releasing. Thanks, teacher. Releasing. Where heart whom? Releasing. Whom free. Now the essence of Vipassana, noticing, relaxing. This ease. We're going to conclude with the fourth set of centering exercises that utilize physical adjustments to multiply our experience of bliss. Wide pull ahead, releasing. How long breath? Jaw relax. Where tongue tip, releasing. Like written now, releasing. Essence of Vipassana, noticing, relaxing. And that concludes our first set of 12 minutes. Now we begin our second set. The practice of Lam Rim, or the steep path with steps. Let's begin with renunciation. We're not renouncing pleasure, we're renouncing sufferings and their causes. Oops, I forgot my medicine. Let me take that real quick. Oh, be right back. Oh, yuck. Ugh. Never too old to make the yuck face, that's what I say. Ugh. Oh. Water, wash away the vile glop. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Second set of 12 minutes. Renunciation. How this not satisfy? Why turn from suffering's cause? How Kodama be quite just? this chance be precious. Grin with lips, releasing. Noticing, relaxing. This ease. Tongue lens union of compassionate taking and loving giving. How could each be kind mom? Take hate, why take hate as black smoke? How are all more than me? Why give love as white light? In through nose, out through pores. Take hate smoke, give love light. We're going to shift to the one-syllable paradigm. Hate, love. Now it's time for the wisdom of letting go. What feeling releasing? What hearing, let's try that again. How is this dependent? How could this always change? How could this not be me? How could this not be mine? How could this not be grasped? Why could I let this go? Why would I let this go? When will I let this go? Now let's play with Meta's love that lavishes everyone with great joy. How joy good releasing. How joy feel releasing. Now to me, give great joy. Now to some, give great joy. Now to all, give great joy. Now to each, give great joy. One syllable paradigm, each joy. Okay, that concludes our 24th minute of guided meditation. Let's move on to the new stuff that I promised you. We're going to begin with something called, I like to call secret tumo. Tumo refers to inner heat. Secret refers to the chakra where it begins. The secret chakra is 4 finger widths below your navel. Why is it secret? is simply because it isn't marked by anything externally. That's all. No big whoop. The secret wheel is a horizontal chakra. It's approximately 1 thumb's width in front of your spine. You don't need to know the exact location. Your body already knows where it is. In fact, if you just concern yourself with the words you think on the in-breath and the words you think on the out-breath, let your body take care of the location of the chakra and the guidance of the energy there. That's what we like to call division of labor. Now, what's unique about this Chog Chain exercise is that it uses reverse breathing, or what I like to call Buddhist Kegels. On the in-breath, if you're a woman, you're going to squeeze tight your anus, your urethra, and your vaginal orifice while gently pulling in the tissues of your lower abdomen. If you're a boy, you can do the exact same thing, but since you don't have vaginal orifice, you're just going to tighten up your perineum. So in the in-breath, we tighten up the 3 lower doors and we pull in the abdomen. On the out-breath, we relax the abdomen and the 3 lower doors. 3 lower doors, isn't that a quaint term? So we're going to continue using the reverse breathing until I tell you otherwise. The very fact that I would teach this to you in an easy way marks me as a radical Lama. But the real test of these teachings is when you apply them, do they give you favorable results? Apply them twice a day, every day, for 6 consecutive days, and judge for yourself. So let's begin. We're using reverse breathing. Where seek wheel, releasing. Now, let's entertain a question from me from the past. Hey, Mr. Gyatso, Mr. Gyatso, I'm scared I might not do it perfectly. Don't worry, me from the past. You won't. Your job is not to do it perfectly. Your job is to do the best you can and relax. And cherish the intention that each time you'll do it, you'll make greater distinctions, you'll grow in familiarity, and you'll do better and better. Okay, so let's continue. Where seek wheel, releasing. Remember, seek is short for secret. In the center of the seek wheel, there's a hub. And in the hub, we can imagine a teeny tiny mustard seed-sized syllable Ha, H-A. We can visualize it as being in green syllable Ha, or a green letter H. Or we don't have to visualize it at all. Just let it exist as a concept, as an idea. Where seek Ha, releasing. Now it's time for where Ha flame, releasing. And we could imagine there's a teeny tiny little flame as thin as a needle, igniting from the top of the H without consuming the H. It warms without burning, and it's quite lovely. Where Ha flame, releasing. We're now going to switch to the 1-syllable paradigm. Ha, free. Now we're going to continue with our use of the reverse breathing as we do the brief transitionary contemplations. Ha, flame, stretch, out, left soul. You don't have to make the flame stretch. You don't have to figure out the pathway. Just by setting your mind on the destination place for the flame, the body will take care of the rest. Ha, flame, stretch, out, left soul. Ha, flame, stretch, out, right soul. Ha, flame, stretch, up to nave, which is short for navel. Ha, flame, stretch, up to heart. Ha, flame, stretch, out, left palm. Ha, flame, stretch, out, right palm. Ha, flame, stretch, up to throat. Ha, flame, stretch, up to crown. And you might say, hey, what about the solar plex? Hey, what about the forehead? Buddhist Tantra is different than Hindu Tantra. Buddhist channels and chakras are different than Hindu channels and chakras. Where the Hindu central channel is shaped like a lightning bolt that goes up, 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 and then it zigs to the forehead and zags to the crown, the Buddhist central channel is straight, and then arches past the crown and terminates at the eyebrow, kind of like a cane. Ha, flame, stretch, out through brow. We now say goodbye to our reverse breathing and return to standard breathing. And you may return to it with a bit of relief, deeper appreciation for how easy it is. Brow drop, climb, up to crown. Where crown wheel, releasing. Where crown om, releasing. One syllable paradigm, om, free. Now going to do the clear light yoga. It's one of my personal favorites. I call this the tantric version of love and letting go. Crown drop, sink down to throat. Throat drop, sink down to heart. Let's give everyone joy. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to pretend that from the teeny tiny blue mustard seed size syllable whom at our heart wheel comes beautiful lights that pervade all living beings with joy. So this is how we're going to do it. On the in-breath, heart's joy light. On the out-breath, from blue whom. Heart's joy light, less body. You don't have to visualize it perfectly. It can simply be an exercise of intention. Now we're going to bless all the living beings that live in our bodies, our mitochondria, our bacteria. There are more bacteria cells in our body than there are human cells in our body. That's right, folks. We're a giant condo complex. So we're going to refer to these denizens of our body as our body's beings, but that's too many syllables, so we're going to shorten body to bod. Heart's joy light, bless bod's beings. Heart's joy lights, now bless here. Here can be your room, your house, your neighborhood, your postal zone. Heart's joy lights, now bless here. Heart's joy lights, bless here's beings. They can be your roommates, your family members, your neighbors, your friends. Heart's joy light, now bless earth. Heart's joy light, bless earth's beings. It could be the beings of the air, the beings of the earth, the beings in the water. Heart's joy light, bless all worlds. That's right, sci-fi geeks. All the worlds of this universe and all the other universes. Heart's joy light, bless all worlds. Heart's joy light, bless all beings of the multiverse. Heart's joy light, bless all beings. So we've started from our heart and we've moved out. Now we're going to reverse direction and explore interdependence and impermanence. So we're going to imagine all the denizens of all the worlds and every universe joyfully and blissfully melting into a rainbow-colored light that absorbs into their worlds. And the notation for this is simply all beings melt into worlds. Now those worlds, all those worlds blissfully melt into, joyfully melt into bliss-inducing rainbow light that melts into earth. So that's the pattern we're going to be sticking with. All worlds melt into earth. Earth's beings melt into earth. Earth now melts into here. So all that's left of Earth, all that's left of the universe was Earth floating in a great white empty void. And now that all that's left of Earth is this neighborhood that you live in, floating in a great white empty infinite void, kind of like the construct in the Matrix. If you don't know what that is, rent it. You'll be glad you did. Earth now melts into here. Now we're going to deal with our neighbors. That sounds sinister. Here's beings melt into here. Now we're going to deal with our neighborhood. Here now melts into bod. And all that's left is us, floating in an infinite, white, empty void. Here now melts into bod. Bod's beings melts into bod. Body melts into whom. And all that's left is the teeny tiny blue syllable whom. Body melts into whom. Heart whom melts into space. And now we're going to play with that idea of the vast, white, infinite, non-graspable space. And here's how we're going to do it. Vast expanse, empty void. What that means is simply it's big and it's empty and it defies grasping. Vast expanse, empty void. Now we're going to simplify that down to one syllable. Vast void. Let's take a moment to appreciate the symbolism that we just played with in the last 3 minutes. We played with love that begins with ourselves and uses the momentum of our selfish greed for joy to feed our universal love that longs to lavish all others with joy. We saw that love for ourselves led to love for the denizens of our body. We saw interdependence. That led for love for our neighborhood and our neighbors. That led to love for our planet and its denizens. That led to love of the universe and its denizens. And so we saw love and interdependence. And then we pulled our awareness in like closing an umbrella. And we saw beings melting into planets, planets melting into other planets, beings melting into planets, planets melting into neighborhoods, beings melting into neighborhoods, neighborhoods melting into beings, and so forth. And so what we saw was, again, interdependence and impermanence, and eventually we're left with an infinite expanse that cannot be grasped, because impermanence renders everything ungraspable. You may be able to grab my hand in friendship now, but in 100 years when my hand is turned to dust, there will be no hand for you to grab. And when your hand is turned to dust, there will be no hand for you to grab with. Impermanence renders everything eventually non-graspable. That's pretty cool. Now let's return to something you're familiar with. A centralized vipassana practice of awareness and letting go, also known as the Mahamudra of awareness and letting go, also known as the Dzogchen. What's seeing really seeing? You'll be happy to know there's no more visualization if this ever comes to mind. What's seeing really seeing? What hearing really seeing? What feeling really seeing? How could this be funny? Grin with cheeks, releasing. Noticing, relaxing. One syllable paradigm, this is. This concludes our third set of 12 minutes of guided meditation for a total of 36 minutes. Plus, we covered a lot of tools. We covered tools that come from Tantra. We covered tools from Mahayana. We covered tools from Theravada. All three schools of Buddhism. Does that mean every time you meditate you're going to use all these tools? No. It means you'll have that. Metaphorically speaking, we could have a shed full of contemplative tools, each one perfect for a certain job. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our time together. So before I bid you adieu, won't you join me for a gentle set of geriatric yoga entitled Untying the Heart's Knots? It's funny, before I was meditating, the cat came over, meowed, stuck his hand in my cup with the residue of medicine, and decided he didn't like it. Cats are a good entertainment value. One time, a friend of mine noticed the amount of kitty cat photos I was posting on the Facebook, and she commented, "You sure go soft over cats, don't you?" And the answer is, yes, I do. Yes, they may have the ethics of a corporate CEO, but they are cute, cute, cute. Please sit erect. Please lace your hands behind your tush. Please open your chest and twist gently to the left. Why give wise, releasing. Please reverse. Now to each, give wisdom. Back to center. Please release your hands, join them in your lap, swing them out and overhead. Please bend to the left. Please reverse. Now to each, give great peace. Back to center. Woo. Oh. Please make your way, let's see, into the downward facing fetal position, which is also known as child's pose. Give to each, love for all. Please curl your hands in the fist. Place your knuckles on the yoga blanket as if you're going to pinch it. Please stridently straighten your arms and ride the momentum into the seated samurai position, which is also known as lion asana. My Sanskrit isn't perfect. It's far from perfect. I think that would be simha asana, but I want to bet my life on it. Maybe yours, but not mine. Okay, please lace your hands behind your tush. Please open your chest, drop your head, roll your gaze up. What seeing, releasing. What hearing, releasing. What feeling, releasing. Please release your hands. Please cup your palms. Press your hands together so the center of each palm is hovering before the upper third of your chest. Please press with your hands in such a manner as to twist gently to your left after relaxing your shoulders down. Why give joy, releasing. Back to center. Relax your shoulders down. Press to the right, twist. Now to each, give great joy. Back to center. It's funny. Why drink from a water bowl when Dad's water is right here? Gotta love the communal spirit of a cat, eh? Let's make our way into the hands and knees position in preparation for the cat-cow asana. Open jaw, open mouth, slack jaw, give to each, great comfort. Please stand up. Woof. Please place your weight on the major and minor ball of each foot behind your big and little toe. Heels off the blanket. Subtle bend in your knees, hips thrust forward. Hands laced behind your tush. Open chest, drop head, roll eyes up, roll gaze up. How could this be funny? Grin with eyes, releasing. Noticing, relaxing. Okay. While reciting the 3 final recitations that are found in the free version of the PDF you can download entitled The First Set of First Set of Lesson Texts, which you can find on the class materials link. We're going to perform these recitations while doing about 4 bows. Let's begin with 2 repetitions of Indian-inspired 12-phase sun salutation. By this virtue may I now accomplish the spontaneous, habitual, easy, and effective mastery of Buddha's mental yoga. Of wisdom, peace, love, and joy, and now lead every living being, without exception, to this ground. May everyone be healthy, wealthy, and happy. May everyone practice skillfully and joyfully. Everyone accomplish Jigme in this life, and then help many others do likewise. For truly that is the meaning of life. Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, let's perform the final recitation while performing 2 repetitions of Vietnamese-inspired bows. May I always be cared for throughout all my lives by the Buddha of compassion emanating as my kind teacher. And as such may I always enthusiastically and joyfully tread this excellent path praised by the conquerors. Excuse me. Well, my friends, I thank you for your time and your kind attention. I thank you for your enthusiasm to be at best, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. I thank you for your support and for your commitment to practice at least twice a day. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum. Before you go, I'd like to invite you to find the subscribe button, give that a click, and to find the like button as well as the share button. You'll notice in the upper right-hand corner, or the upper left-hand corner, there's a YouTube button. Give that a click. It'll take you to your home page. And towards the bottom, on the left, you'll find if you scroll down, you'll find a tab that reads Manage Subscriptions. Click that and look up either Lama Jigme or Tantric Sex God 1 to the right, and notice a box that you could check with your mouse. By doing that, you'll be notified by email when I upload my next video. Now remember all those links I told you about below the video? You could use one of those links to help support this monk, which would be lovely, but not mandatory. And by support I mean feed. And let's see. There's another link you could use to register for the next series of weekly webinars. They're starting in less than 5 days. Let's see, this is Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, starting in 2 days. So if you want to reserve your seat before it fills up, register ASAP. And I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.